Hey guys, this is J19 brought to you another video, and today I'm going to discuss Tokyo Game Show. We are about 2 weeks away, and Square Enix has posted a list of all the games that are going to be available, and we're going to talk about the ones that I'm really interested in. I do have the list in my Discord, so if you guys want to see that, feel free to join Discord. It'll be in the gaming news channel of my Discord server. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll have it there. But before I do that, if you guys want more Final Fantasy or Tokyo Game Show, Final Fantasy, Square Enix, Capcom, stuff like that. If you guys want more content such as this, please like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification so you know if I don't go live or upload my next video. With that said, you guys are probably hearing the theme going off in the background. We're going to talk about Final Fantasy VII. Not Rebirth. Hold your horses. Relax, calm down. It's not about Rebirth. I'll talk about Rebirth, but this main thing here is the list, right? Square Enix released the list, and they're going to be live on the 16th of September. And it's going to be like, they're talking about like early in the morning, so it's going to be like, I don't know what time it's going to be for me, but I'm probably going to check out all the trailers. I'm not going to watch it live because I don't understand Japanese, and two, with my sleep schedule being kind of wonky, I don't need to be affected by Tokyo Game Show. But I will be keeping track of the trailers. I will be reacting to them, giving my thoughts. But the two things on there I want to talk to you guys about is Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Yes, you heard me correct. Ever Crisis is going to be officially at the Tokyo Game Show at the Square Enix showcase, which is going to be a couple hours. They're going to be showcasing for 2 hours, which is a lot of content. Um, that's one. I'm really looking forward to Ever Crisis for sure. Like just being able to go through like before Crisis, the regular Crisis core, even though I got Reunion. I still want to pre-order this. I had it pre-ordered, but we'll get the Crisis core Reunion in a feel. I want to talk about Ever Crisis. Just being able to play like Advent Children like in a game form, like Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core before Crisis. They even got a First Soldier episodes of featuring the young Sephiroth, like and the events of First Soldier, like 30 years in the past before Final Fantasy VII, which is freaking phenomenal. I will be drinking some water periodically because it's gonna be a little bit of a lengthy video, but let's get back right to it. Ever Crisis, it's gonna be showing off. I my take on this is they're gonna let us know that hey, the beta is now available. Like they're gonna show us a trailer. They're gonna talk about a little bit more, like give us a little bit of details on it. But they're also gonna say, hey, by the way, I'm pretty sure like after the Tokyo Game Show is over with, the beta is gonna go live. So those of us that signed up for the beta, I haven't done it yet. I don't know if you can right now. I'll have to find out. I'll have to look into it. But definitely want to play it. But it's definitely coming out 2023. Nomura has stated in the first Soldier stream, what a few days ago, a couple days ago, he's streaming First Soldier, and they talked about Ever Crisis. So the beta is coming out this year, but the main game is not coming out until 2023 sometime. So, which is bumming out a lot of people, but I understand that. That's what I look forward to for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Now, the biggest thing is Final Fantasy VII Reunion, Crisis Core Reunion, which I had playing in the background, which looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to play this. I might get it for PC. It depends. So I know Square with a PC release, it gets kind of wonky. So that's one thing I'm kind of worried about. But Crisis Core Reunion, this is what I want to see from it. It's gonna be there. I want to see like more of the game. I want to see like maybe they'll go through like some gameplay footage, like a little bit more. I mean, we saw what we saw. That's fine. But I want to see like Zack running around in like environments, like Wutai and stuff like that. I want to see that. I want to see what it looks like. It looks cool from the cutscenes and stuff and some gameplay footage we saw, but I want to see more. I want to see like the little bit of dialogue that Zack had in the trailer sounded good. It sounded great. It's the same voice actor from Remake. They're reusing all the Remake voice actors for this game. So if you guys are wondering, hey, where's this guy? How come this girl ain't doing the voice of Aerith and stuff like that? Well, they're using all the Remake voice actors for this, which is fine, because a lot of the voice actors are getting older now. They can't portray like the same voices as they can before. I mean, they probably could, or they could just use like, but Square wanted to make sure this is big. This is a huge update. They didn't want to just take a Crisis Core from PSP and just port it over to PC and all the other consoles. That's not what Square wants to do. When they remaster something or remake something, or like my friend Blitz, go check out his channel. He called it a remakester, which I think is a pretty unique word. So kudos to him for coming up with that word. Remakester, I think is a high polished remaster, but they actually went above and beyond what I thought. I thought it was just gonna be like just a ported over version of Crisis Core Reunion, but no, this looks phenomenal. Looks great. I would like to see like more dialogue, like uncut dialogue, like them just like talking a little bit more. The trailer was fine, like certain parts look fine, but they kind of cut off the dialogue a little bit. Um, I want to see more of that. I want to see a little bit more like maybe show off a little bit more gameplay, like not just little segments, but like maybe a couple minutes of like Zack fighting and like how they interact with enemies and stuff like that. The DMV, show us the DMV a little bit. That's up here in the corner. I mean, yeah, you guys get it. Um, that's what I want to see, and I can't wait. I want to see a release date for this. We only thing we know is coming this winter. Is it how close is it for being done? Do they need like an extra, you know, 5 to 6 months? Do they need until March? Is this game ready by like Christmas? Can we get this as a Christmas like gift? That'd be awesome. Because I want to play this and get my thoughts on it and take it all in because I missed out on Crisis Core growing up because of PSP limitations. Anyways, that's what I want to see. Forspoken is also going to be there again. Um, I saw the 10-minute gameplay. It looks great. I cannot wait for it, to be honest. Um, I really can't. And I hope that they show off some. Instead of showing off gameplay, instead of showing off like a trailer for Forspoken, I would love to see Square just say, you know what? Everybody's making fun of our dialogue. The trailers, I don't think the trailers are cutting it. I think they should show like like a big gameplay footage, but with Freya talking normal with people. Just give people like an understanding, like a sense of how the dialogue is going to be in game, not just on trailers. Because let's face it, every single one of us, when we watched the trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake back then, Aerith sounded robotic, right? She was like, I don't know word for word what she said, but it just sounded like she's talking like a robotic, like Kingdom Heartsy. And everybody's like, ooh, I hope it don't sound like that. Or Jesse, when coming down the parachute. Um, Everybody thought, wait a minute, like this sounds kind of cringy, like because that's what trailers do. They edit the trailer together, put something together for us to watch and react to get us hyped for the game. So I feel like with remake, it's the same thing for spoken. Like even Crisis Core Reunion has some dialogue. Some of it was kind of smooth, but you can tell that some of the cuts and edits they done, like you can kind of tell that it sounds kind of wonky. But Crisis Core, from my heard, has wonky, cringe dialogue a little bit. It's like it's cheesy, not cringe, cheesy, which is fine. So I want to see that in Forspoken. I already seen enough of Forspoken. I'm ready for that game. I got it free for PC, so I will be streaming that day one for you guys on PC, on Twitch. By the way, I can't get YouTube to work on my PC setup for some reason, so I'll be streaming that on Twitch for Forspoken day one. So I got for free. Thank you, AMD, for that. Now let's talk about. They're gonna have Dragon Quest X offline online. I'm not sure exactly what they're gonna talk about, but probably a little bit updates for that. So there's a few other games in there. I mean, there's a Valkyrie game. It looked interesting. I'm not really sold on it yet. A lot of people are. I need to see more on it. Um, let's see, uh, Defeld. I forget what it's called, but Chronicle of some sort. A lot of people like interested in that game. I like to see more on that. I haven't watched anything of that. Um, Alright, now I'm mostly focused on Final Fantasy VII content and Forspoken. Let's talk about Capcom. Let's talk about Capcom a little bit. I always want to do a video like this, and we're doing it tonight. And I feel like Capcom is going to have some things. They got a couple of showcases, a couple of different days. I think one of the showcases is going to be for Monster Hunter, right? They're going to show off Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. They're going to have updates. They're going to have a stream, right? They're gonna have where they have the producer, director, create, those guys come out and talk about their thing, which is cool. I'm not big on Sunbreak. You guys probably watched my video way back when. But Sunbreak, I mean not Sunbreak, but Monster Hunter Rise didn't sell me. Like I was interested, but it's like sold only on Switch, and then it came to PC. Of course, I didn't have PC at the time, but I do now. But I am not like into like the wire bugs and stuff like that. It seems kind of the enemies look cool, but that's a lot of people are gonna be looking forward to that. Street Fighter 6. I know Max My Dude has like he's covering it on his channel, so I know there's some new characters, some new gameplay footage and stuff like that. He was talking about. I didn't really check that out. They could probably have more details. I don't know if we got a release date for that yet, so Capcom might go in details with that. Give us a release date. I'm not big on fighting games, as you guys can tell. I'm not a fighting game guy. I wish I can get into them, but I'm not good at them, and it's not my thing. Let's talk about what I'm really interested in from Capcom. Let's talk about it, right? The big elephant in the room, right? Everybody wants to see it because they teased us, and everybody's like, really? Just gonna show off the same trailer, a little extension at the end, and and this is a little bit of gameplay you showed us. You guys probably already know. Resident Evil 4 Remake. That's the big elephant in the room for Capcom. Other than Pragmata, I don't think Pragmata is coming to Tokyo Game Show. I think Sony is saving that for the PlayStation event, which I won't talk about in this video. I'll talk about that in another video. When we get close, when we get confirmation of the PlayStation event, I will talk more on that then. But as for now, let's talk about Resident Evil 4 Remake. Can they show off a trailer at the PlayStation event? Absolutely. But I think Capcom likes to do is they love talking about the Resident Evil franchise at the Tokyo Game Show. They've done it previous years. Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 2 Remake, 3 Remake, vice versa, yada yada yada. Resident Evil 4 Remake, this is the time, Capcom. You gotta showcase us the gameplay, how you show us a little bit of how Leon walks around, but I want to see gameplay of him shooting his gun. I want to see him run, his running mechanics. I want to see what kind of defensive, offensive maneuvers that he has. Please keep it grounded. I know how Capcom, you guys are trying to make it an all action type game. Resident Evil 6, I played a little bit of that. It's definitely a different type of game, and a lot of people are not a big fan of that. But if you guys are gonna stick with the horror focus, you can have some action now, like Resident Evil 2 Remake or 3 Remake, but I want to see the defensive maneuvers that Leon had in Resident Evil 2 Remake. But I don't want to see a knife, after a couple stabs, it falls apart, right? What did Jill Valentine had, right? She had what? She had the knife that never broke, right? You just keep slicing zombies up with it. I want Leon to have a knife that can knife, but it's not gonna be like the best choice of weapon, right? Yes, it don't break, but I want to see that. I also want to see him have like maybe countermeasures, not really defensive measures, but like maybe he'll have like an offensive move that if you counter, let's say you like your defensive counter is a Ganado or a boss, you can then go around and like do a special move, like something like that, offensively, counterattack. That'd be fine. Not broken. Please don't break it. Let's keep the game like horror focused, atmospheric. That's what I want to see. I want to see what kind of new gameplay changes you guys made to Resident Evil 4 Remake, because the OG, I give it a shot. People say you can change the controls. It's all janky. It's not my thing. I'm interested in a remake. I'm interested in the remake of 4. Horror focus, atmospheric, like Resident Evil 2 Remake. Let's frickin' go. But that's what I want to see at Capcom. On their end, I want to see Resident Evil 4 Remake gameplay footage. I do want to see maybe another trailer for Resident Evil 8 DLC. Maybe give a little bit more like gameplay vibes of playing as Rose Winters. But yeah. Um. Anyways, this is having an issue, but we'll just ignore that. I don't know why it's buffering, but oh yeah. So anyways, Rose Winters. I want to see gameplay of that. We already seen kind of gameplay of Ethan in third person mode. I know they have confirmed that even in third person mode you cannot see his face, which is weird, but that's that's whatever. We already know what he looks like. You can do photo mode and look at his face all you want. Am I interested in the DLC? Absolutely. There's not a whole lot I want to see other than maybe a little bit of gameplay with Rose, just to see how she handles. But the main thing is Resident Evil 4 Remake. Let's see gameplay footage. Now's the time to put up. You teased us enough. It's been a while. We'll see what this game looks like closer to the final product. We should see this game looking better and better. The screenshots I saw, the trailer was a nice teaser. It looks good, but I know that it's not completely polished yet. I cannot wait to see what it's going to look like run on PC and next gen. I mean, current gen consoles. I will be getting it for Steam, for sure. I do want to play Resident Evil 4 Remake on stream on Twitch, full playthrough of that. So that's what I'm really interested in. Um, we do have some news updates regarding Bandai Namco with From Software. Apparently, with Sony and Tencent putting that over 30% of stock into From Software, it basically boots Bandai Namco out the door. And so I don't know what Bandai Namco's got up their sleeves for the show. I don't know if they're still. I think they're still able to showcase. I hope Elden Ring DLC, because they're still technically their game. Like they're still like the publishers of Elden Ring. It's not Tencent and Sony. Bandai Namco, I think I think they're still under contract for the DLC. I want to see that. I want to see that from them and say, hey, this is what we got going on for you guys. Here's the release window, release date. Can't wait to see that. Hopefully it's there. Let's talk about Konami. There's a lot of buzz going around that it's not Metal Gear Solid, it's not Silent Hill, it's not any of their big AAA games IPs. There are rumors that it's an animated game, and there's only one series that I know that Konami has made in the past, because it's the beloved series coming back. And guys, I don't know if this is it, but if it's a beloved series that a lot of fans love back in the day, what did Konami make as kind of like an anime game back in the past, like franchise, right? Suikoden, right? Suikoden or Suiken, Suikoden, whatever you want to call it, like one through five, right? The last one we had was five. The successor was the Edwin, Edwin, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Chronicles Heroes, 100 Heroes, whatever it's called. I'm interested in that. That looks great. That's like a successor to that. But what if, guys, Konami comes out and says we're proudly able to announce and review that we are working on Suikoden 6, and it's coming out for like PlayStation 4, 5, maybe. I would not be shocked if Konami, because I don't know how far along they are in development, they might be just now starting to work on this thing. If it's later in the like 2023, 2024, if it's 2024 game or 2025 game, I don't see this thing coming to like last gen. It's gonna be current gen. Maybe they'll port it over to Switch via stream, cloud, and then of course PC. What better way to bring back a franchise that was dead, right? That was dead. Like the developers, like, just that's why they're working on 100 Heroes Chronicle. What if Suikoden 6 is real? I will lose my crap, man. I will lose my crap. I'd be really super excited. Wow, this video has been going on for 21 minutes. I think I'm gonna leave it here, but Suikoden 6. If Konami's working on Suikoden 6, I'm gonna lose my crap. You guys hear it first from me. Suikoden 6. Konami's gonna be working on it. I have this feeling in my gut that they are working on it. But that's my predictions for Tokyo Game Show. I know it's not a lot. There's a lot of other companies I don't really know, but maybe they'll showcase some great things. I cannot wait. Maybe Capcom's gonna showcase Pragmata. What do you guys think of Capcom? Do you guys think we are ready to see gameplay footages of Resident Evil 4 Remake and the DLC for Resident Evil 8 with Rose? What do you guys think of all that? What do you guys want to see from Capcom? Are you guys excited for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak updates? Are you guys excited for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis and for Crisis Core Reunion here? Are you guys excited for that? What do you guys want to see from Square Enix? Oh, before I end it here, I'm gonna give you guys the biggest news. What if? What if? Put this in your back of your mind. Think on it tonight. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I was going to talk about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I just remember. I'm not going to end the video yet. We'll talk a little bit longer. Give me a second for a drink of water. Now, let's talk about Rebirth real quick. J19. What about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Is there any shot we see Rebirth at the Tokyo Game Show as one of the biggest surprises from Square Enix? We already got a big information dump. We already got the teaser trailer, and Nomura has teased us that the next time you see a trailer, it's gonna have answers you seek. It's gonna answer some questions. It's gonna blow our minds. Now, do I expect Rebirth to be here? No, I do not expect Rebirth to be here, guys. I really don't. I would love to see Rebirth. I would love to be wrong, but we are not seeing Rebirth. We're not seeing Rebirth at Tokyo Game Show. It's It's a year and a half away. They got all next year to market this game. Probably starting at either at the 26th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII or at E3. That's my take on it. Summer Games Fest, maybe. Gamescom, maybe. But I think E3 is, since it's going to be in person, things are getting back to normal. I feel like Square Enix, Creative and Business Unit 1, and say, alright, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to E3 2023. That's why I think it's going to happen. We're going to get the big showcase of that, but we are going to get a trailer. But I just don't feel like Tokyo Game Show is where they show it, because there's one other surprise, and Yoshi PS talked about this. I just gave it away. Final Fantasy 16. What if, guys? What if Yoshi P says, you know what? Tokyo Game Show is the start of our fall season, right? For Japan. They look at Tokyo Game Show as the start of their fall, right? Even though it falls before fall or autumn, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like Tokyo Game Show is a great place for them to drop that juicy world building story trailer that Yoshi P has teased us. It's the third trailer at Tokyo Game Show. I feel like that's a good place for it. The game's coming out in about a year from now. It's coming out first before Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's why I don't think Rebirth's going to be there. But I feel like, guys, that we are going to see Final Fantasy 16. There's a great chance that either they leave it at the end or they're going to start the show off with a bang with Final Fantasy 16 with that juicy trailer. I expect the trailer to be about 4 minutes long. 3 to 4 minutes long. Don't have to be like 5-6 minutes. If they're going to show a short trailer, I want Yoshi P to go on stage and just start talking about the game. Show us some gameplay footages. Show us a world like with Clive talking to NPCs and walking around the world. Show us different locations like you did in screenshots. We got to see the world. Maybe see him explore a little bit. Talk to NPCs. I want to hear Clive talk. And I need the story deets. I need story deets about Clive. I know he's on a revenge tour, but what's his story? What's his story? We have little snippets on the website, but what is Clive's story? What is his story? I want to know what he is as a person because he is our main character. If I'm gonna play Final Fantasy 16 and love it, I want to connect with Clive, Rossfield. I want to connect to him like I do with Cloud, like I do with Squall, like I do with Noctis, like I do with Lightning, like I do with any other character in any Final Fantasy game I ever played, like Tidus. All those guys. Vaughn. You guys know what I'm talking about. The main characters of those Final Fantasy games, I connect with them, right? I understand what their story is about. I understand who they are as a character. Give me that. Just feed me. Feed me that juiciness, guys. Feed me it. Come on, Square Enix. Come on, Yoshi P. Feed us. Feed us that juicy story of Clive. Give us something. Give us something to really focus on and get us hype. Get ready for next year when this game launches. I cannot wait. If they don't want to show us a whole lot of gameplay, that's fine. But world building and story, he said it. This is gonna be a heavy focus on that with the third trailer. And I do expect him to go on stage and talk about it. Yoshi P is not the type to be, you know, in the back. You know, he's all about being there for the fans, right? If I don't know if this show is gonna, I don't know if TGS is gonna be live. Like, they're gonna have like people there during the event. I'm not sure, but if it is, Yoshi P would like to take the opportunity and be there in person for the fans, right? I know he's working on 14, but I know 16 is their biggest priority right now. 14 just got a patch. 14, as far as I know, 14 is doing wonderful. They're getting their updates, but 16 is their bread and butter right now. This is their main project. They got to get this out, right? They got to start getting the market flowing because right now, as fans, we're hungry. We are hungry. We are hungry. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't think it's gonna be there. Final Fantasy 16 has a great shot. Yoshi P. TGS is the beginning of like the fall for Japan for the gaming news updates and stuff like that. So what better way to start off the fall season with Final Fantasy 16, right? As their showcase. It's 2 hours long, guys. They got a lot to show. And they're not going to list off everything on the list on Discord I have. They're not going to list it off, right? Not everything. They got to keep some surprises. Is Rebirth have a chance? It's under 50-50, guys. Don't expect it, please. If I'm wrong, oh man, you guys know me. I'll have a video up. I'll be reacting to it in about 2 weeks. Can't wait. I'm most excited about that. 16, better chance to be in there. I cannot wait. It's been a long video. It's probably been one of the longest videos I've done, especially on this new setup. Appreciate you guys stopping by, listening to me talk, and share my thoughts. This is called the Tokyo Game Show prediction lineup discussion, whatever you guys want to call it, whatever you guys want to call this thing. I'm gonna name it something and get you guys' attention because I want to get my thoughts on this. I want to show my love and passion for gaming again. And because I know that deep down, as you guys tell, I'm immature. I talk about a lot. But anyways, enough of that. You guys are here for Tokyo Game Show. Let's get hype. We're 2 weeks away. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. It's going to be there. I'm excited for that. For Spoken. I want to see more. I want to see Resident Evil 4 remake gameplay. Show me Leon. Show me stuff. Show me stuff, guys. Show me stuff. I'm excited. Show me. Show me. Resident Evil 8 DLC gameplay. Let's do it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of all this. Are you guys excited for Tokyo Game Show this year? I cannot wait. I'm not gonna watch it live, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes, my ears peeled for all this. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been one of my favorites so far. Um, I'm showing my love and compassion for games, especially JRPGs, Square Enix, Capcom. They're like one of my favorite companies outside of PlayStation Studios. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Please drop a like, subscribe if you're new, if you guys want more content such as this. And I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on keeping on. I'll catch you all in the next video. Be safe out there. Be nice to each other. I'll have links in the description below for my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. And feel free to join me on Discord. We can discuss more about this. I'll have the list there for you guys to check out. And follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. I appreciate it a ton, guys. As we get this thing rolling, let's get this to 1,000 subscribers because it motivates me to get out, be myself, share the content I want to share with this awesome setup I got. And I want to start streaming more. It's just right now, I got stuff downloading right now. I'm waiting for The Last of Us Part 1. I'll be streaming my old setup, unfortunately, unless I get the capture card working. Try to work on that soon. I got a lot going on my plate right now. But thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care. God bless. 1,000 subscribers. You guys do this for me because I know you guys appreciate the content. I love you guys. I'm thankful. Thank you for all you done. I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care.